Welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen, and today's topic is number 42, Don't Change Too Fast. With all this work, we're looking to blend the decision-making from our past experiences with advice or input from the all that is, moment to moment, from our soul self or higher self. So we want to, as a person with a goal of changing into a more peace-filled individual, we want to make sure we don't bite off more than we can comfortably chew. And by that I mean, as we shift our awareness, sometimes it gets overwhelming. And you want to monitor your changes. You want to watch your thoughts, your changed thoughts. And one of the easy ways of doing this is a diary or some sort of a notebook. And if you include in the notebook a variety of topics and your personal feelings about this particular subject or this particular individual or whatever, then when you go back, you can see whether or not you've actually shifted your belief system about that particular item. This helps motivate you for one thing, but it also helps you focus more on the more difficult items that you might have thought were going to be simple. It would give you personal information. Again, this isn't something that you share with anybody. It's just you looking at your changes in a concrete manner. And you may find that some of them kind of fluctuate back and forth. As you have these benchmarked and you analyze them and look at them, you can see that some of them were simple and other ones you need to sit down and give some more love to. You can see how in the past other people's issues bothered you. Maybe that was written on your paper, or perhaps how some things were inside of you that bothered you, just about yourself. So it's really a nice tool to use to write things down and learn about your pace of change, your growth, and see the direction you're going. I know my teachers have always said sometimes if you don't write things down, you can't even remember how you used to be. And so it is a nice tool to use. Now, pushing yourself too quickly, I want to be able to be completely at peace in all situations, some sort of a lofty goal. It's nice, but when you grow too quickly, it tends to become overwhelming. So taking breaks and resting or assimilating some of the new beliefs that you have or some of the new habits that you've acquired, it's good to get stable again, find some footing and take a breath. Maybe take a few weeks to just observe instead of looking at, oh, I need a new thing to work on. I mean, that's nice, and we're excited that you're motivated, but it isn't necessarily a race. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to be pushing yourself all the time because that tends to cause issues. If you're not comfortable with where you are, maybe you feel disoriented or overwhelmed, or maybe sometimes you just feel uncomfortable. That's the time that you want to stop and just sit with things instead of trying to force yourself to find something new to work on. When you do this, you might find some new energies, some fun, uplifting energies that you had overlooked before. So it's always nice to regroup, sit down, find your focus, observe the changes that you've already made, and sit with those for a little while. If you are in a habit of pushing yourself for other things in your life, maybe your work environment, or trying to make sure your children are, clothed perfectly and have all the nicest toys and things. So in other words, you push yourself in earth plane areas, you probably are going to do the same thing in this type of growth. So be careful, watch, be your own best friend, and sit with the changes that you've already made. Make sure that they're bringing you joy. You may want to look at this might be a time to look at your path again and to say, wow, I'm still enjoying this direction that my life is going. Or you may say, this is a little much for me right now. I think I want to pull back just a little bit, maybe focus more on this aspect of my life. This is a good thing to do. You're taking care of yourself. Self-love, self-respect, all of these things blend together in a healthy way as long as you're not overwhelming yourself with this growth. Love and light to you and your path. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.